everyone, welcome back. I think I thought I was recording at one point and I wasn't, and I think that I just went through a whole play session without doing any recording at all, thinking that I was recording, so it's kind of comical, me sitting here talking and playing without recording, but at the same time I wanted to I wanted to go ahead and put the finishing touches in part two. What I'm looking for is just an ending to the prior video, because the prior video I just stopped it without saying goodbye or anything, and I also didn't get a chance to really do any building with you all to replace the wooden structure I had here with this glass structure, which I completed. So I just had to gather a lot of cementing paste and crystal, and we cooked up some metal, and I just replaced piece by piece by piece until the structure was all done. I also looked into the feeding trough situation because I wanted to do a refrigerated trough, but I decided that I wasn't going to put a trough here at all because the refrigerated trough was going to require power. That was going to require a lot more building, and I didn't want to have a huge base here on the island. I just wanted a little hut, a little place where I could kind of use as a base of operations, we'll call it. It's not even a base, just a base of operations to go out and do what I want to do on the island. And what I want to do on the island is explore and tame a few different creatures that I would have a hard time on Ragnarok with. And I'll give you one good example is this Ankylosaurus, and it's not that I can't tame an Ankylosaurus on Ragnarok, but they are so far away from my base. I can't find anything close by, and I can't pick him up right now because I don't have the correct creature that picks him up. The Argentavis is very good for picking up smaller animals. I can pick up a beaver just fine with this thing, but I can't pick up these Ankylos, and it has to do with the PvP servers on the official Arc, I believe, where I think they were picking them up and dive bombing people's bases, and they turned it off, so you can't pick him up. So if I tamed one on Ragnarok, I would have to somehow get him down the mountain and onto a boat without dying, or just walk around the shore with him without dying, and I don't see spending a lot of time doing that. I've tried it before, and it just ends up being the most stressful thing to do. So I thought that I would just tame one here, and he's not the greatest Ankylosaurus right now. He's just a very low level, but he'll get the job done. And when one of those beams comes, we're going to transfer over to Ragnarok. So I thought I'd use the island to transfer animals like that I just have a hard time getting on Ragnarok to my base, because it's just easier. I'll just take him down to the beam, upload him, and then go grab him and bring him over to my base. It sounds simple, right? So that's what we're going to do when that beam comes over here in my backyard. In the meantime, I was going to forage because I needed to have more crystal and cementing paste and iron metal bars cooking to make the last piece on my base, which is going to be the gate, the behemoth gate. We want to make a glass behemoth gate. This is going to be 100% glass up here on the mountaintop. Only because it's fitting. It has crystal, and I also want to have a different structure on each one of my bases, because they have so many different building structures. They have metal, they have glass, there's wood, stone, and I hadn't played with the glass yet, so that's what we did. So I came in here, and I thought it was fitting in here because of the view. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at that view. No, don't look at the fireplace. Look at the view. So that is why I thought glass would be appropriate here. And I did go ahead and change the transparency on everything on the outside. The only thing I noticed I couldn't change were these, and I don't know if there's a reason for that or they just don't change, but I couldn't get the ramps to kind of darken I just couldn't get the ramps to darken, so I don't know why. So we're going to leave the ramps like this. I darkened the floor because it was a little unnerving walking around on glass. But I can see where this kind of structure would be really cool underwater. Would be really cool if we could do something underwater. And I'm not sure, or quite sure, if there's anything that I could do as far as placing an underwater structure where I could actually breathe and everything. We haven't gone there yet. We haven't gone underwater yet. So let's just start from there. What I'm waiting for is that beam of light that's going to come down here where I can transfer everybody over to the Ragnarok server. And I'm going to transfer them because of the feeding trough situation, basically. Like, I don't want to have to keep coming back here and feeding these guys. And I don't want to have a refrigerated one because I don't want to run power. So it was one chain of events after another that made me decide that I'm not going to have creatures or tames sitting here at this base. I'm going to bring my bird when I come over here, or another animal, and we'll just run around with that animal and then go back home. So this is going to be how I plan it so far. That is subject to change. We're allowed to change our minds, I think. While I'm waiting for that beam of light, I'm going to run down here and just grab some more cementing paste. I know for sure I'm going to need some more, even though we still have a ton of it. Because those glass doors, Behemoth Gate is going to take a lot of those resources. Now if I do find that other video, I'll pop that up there and then put this one up here, but I just kind of wanted to do kind of a really quick kind of part 2 to end that whole series of building the glass, and then we can start another one getting everybody back home. I know that the cementing paste is this way. I didn't bring my magnifying glass to check on some of these creatures down here because they're just pretty awesome. You can see the different levels, but I didn't with your crystal magnifying glass, but I didn't bring it with me. I didn't bring it with me because I'm not going to take it with me because I have another one at my other base. And maybe it'll help us stay focused on getting the cementing paste that we came down here for. There should be a few beaver dams right down in here. See, there's a couple of bears, some pterodons, even a trikes. And here's the beaver dam, so I want to put this guy someplace where I don't think he's going to get in trouble. There's a lot of dillos down there. I don't think we want to land him right there. That side looks a little bit more safer. I think up on this rock is probably the best course of action. In fact, we'll put him out on this rock. And I'll just swim around like I've done before. Okay, guy, I meant to land you. You're just gonna hover right there? Okay, as long as you hover right there, we're good. Get my pike out. Because these guys are gonna want to attack me. Yeah. If you guys leave me alone, I won't have to kill you. Like, I don't want to have to kill you. Hey, come down here and get me. There we go. I want you. I want you on the rock, dude. Okay. Sit here on this rock. Okay, you sit right here. I am so bad at that. Okay. Okay, we're gonna sit right here. Woo, maybe I got it that time. Okay. Fish are gonna attack me down here. Beavers are gonna attack me down here. We're just gonna take it one little hut at a time. I didn't realize that these were underwater last time when I came around. I probably could have done a lot of farming right in this area. But the last time I came here, I only picked up a couple on the top of the water. Close that real quick so I can see what's gonna get me next. What I like about the island is that there's only like 1 or 2 beavers that attack you. Whoa. It's running out of air, guys. Okay. Nobody's attacking me right now. And I want to be careful and watch my stamina too, because if you get underwater and you run out of stamina, that's not a good thing. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 cementing paste. I just want to make sure I have enough for the gate and the door, so I'm leaving the wood because it's there on purpose to weigh you down. I know it's there on purpose to weigh you down. So you grab something and here comes the guy right here. Sorry, dude. Really sorry, dude, but if you guys would just not attack me, I wouldn't have to kill you. Just pulling up a little bit. So I guess they're all underwater around here, which is really good to know. I've got almost 1,000 cementing paste, so I'm going to go back with what I have. I'm not going to farm any more down here, because I think this is enough, and all I want to do is just get enough. I don't want to get a big stockpile of this stuff right now. I just want to try to have just enough to build, because I'm not into hoarding a whole bunch of stuff on there. But I have everything unlocked at my base, so if anybody needs anything, just grab what you need, because we're not stockpiling here. But I wanted to make sure that I had enough too, so I may have overdone it on the cementing paste, but we want to make sure we have enough for the gate and the doorway. See, all those resources have come back already that we grabbed. All that gold. Metal. I can also make some fur cloth equipment. Whoops. We didn't whistle my bird down. You got a place to sit? Okay, very good. He was still following Spot, so we want to make sure nobody's on follow anything right now. Because that's where I get complicated. I mean, it gets kind of complicating. So we should have plenty of cementing paste now. That should do 2 of them, because if they're 700 each, or we needed 700 really, so we had 350, and then yeah, we've got plenty of cementing paste. The crystal, we're going to need a lot more crystal. That'll take a nice little run down there to the volcano, and then we're still cooking up the metal gold, the metals in here. So my only my only question in my brain is whether or not I want to put a couple more forges out here to quadruple the production here of the metal ingots. That's going to take a while. But I'm just going to look real quick in here and see. I can make some fur items so that I don't freeze to death up here. But I do have some fur in the Ragnarok, and maybe I just need to bring some of that over here as well. So I'm not going to make the fur right away because I want to see what I have first in my other base, and then make what I need. Okay, so the cementing paste is out of the way. Now let's go make a crystal run. And it's going to take anything extra off of him except for the meat. Yeah, I guess got snapped back a little bit here. And I want to go as light as I can, and it's going to be hot over there anyway, so... because I just want to grab as many crystal as I can over there while I'm over there. So if we can make this run without dying, because I'm going to go with little minimal stuff on, I'm going to put some cloth on just to make sure there's no problems. So I've got the cloth boots. I've got a cloth glove. A hat. There. Okay. Putting the gillies on because it looks like that disperses the heat better. So anything gilly I have in here, I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to take that just for now because I can't I like to look at stuff. No, actually I'm not, because that's just extra weight. I won't need it. I'm going to keep my pike in case I get in trouble, and I'm going to put my hatchet over there because I won't need that for what we're going to be doing. And I'll make sure that I fill up on water too. Let's fill up on water and run over there for more crystal. I just want to make it as neat as possible. Okay, let's go, bird. Well, guy. More food for you. Volcano run. I'm coming over to the volcano even though I have those crystal patches down there, because those crystal patches aren't going to be enough to get what I need to make the gate, as far as much crystal as I'm going to need. And there's tons and tons and tons of crystal over here, so this is where you go when you need a lot of crystal, I would think. I'm sure there's a lot of it all over every place else on the island, but this is the biggest cache I've seen, so we're headed over there. Of course, we can't see in the mist, but the top is right up here. Once we get closer to the top, the mist will go away, I hope. Like volcano mist. Or you just have to go above the clouds. But there it is. And we're just going to go back to the other side. And park him right in the middle here. Make sure you're not following me. I'm a little scared because I've never, really spent a lot of time up here, and I'm hoping there's nothing really bad in here. I just have this bad feeling about it. So, and I don't want to get lost either. Not that I'm, like, really lost here, because I just went down one path, but I don't want to do anything really bad up here. So I'm a little scared. Okay. I think he's pretty safe so far. I haven't seen anything really weird flying around up here. Maybe I'm just afraid of the volcano blowing up, or a big dragon or something coming after me. I think maybe the worst we have to worry about is the heat so far. And you sit right there. We'll be right back. Because it definitely gets hotter as we get closer down towards the bottom there. But look at the crystal, the gold everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere. So that's 300 crystal. I believe I'm going to need like about 550 crystal, because I had 450 or so back at home. So let's just go down and get a little bit more crystal, because there's plenty here. It's not like I'm taking all the crystal on the planet. And hopefully it'll just respawn. I don't want to be too greedy, but... let's just fill up a little bit. Because the resources are turned up, I wonder how much crystal I would have gotten if they were like on normal. If I'm only getting like 20 or 30 a whack, man. Like, I can't even imagine on those official servers what it must be like in this area. We're doing good weight-wise. 1, 2, 3, 400. Let's just get another 150 or so-ish. Gets hotter and hotter and hotter, but so far we're not seeing the effects, so that ghillie suit's pretty good. I believe we have enough. We're just gonna go. We just need to get down from the haze, and then we can see the ground. And I'm pretty sure we're going in the right direction again this time. I should be just across the river. So let's get down underneath this haze. Because it looked like a sunny day down there. We're a little slow because of the weight. Like, we're just borderline really super heavy here. Okay, so that'll take, so if we got enough crystal, we should have enough to make the 2 gates, and then all we're waiting for at this point is just the metal production. And if that's the case, because of all the metal we're going to need, which is a couple thousand, I'm going to have to look into getting a few more forges going. So that's what I'll do next, is just farm metal until, and we'll get these 2 gates built. I say 2 gates, but we need the gate and the door. It's 2 pieces that we're going to have to build. Okay. I know we're going to need rare mushrooms for that one recipe we had found for the... Oh gosh, what was it? It was the... something we were going to need too. The mind wipe, that's what it was. So we can reset our engrams if we need to. I believe if I remember correctly, we were looking at that recipe. And it called for those rare mushrooms, so... At least we're getting there. Try that last stack. Oh, it is so heavy. But I'm stubborn. It's not going to take that much longer. It's either run up here, dump, and then go back to the bird, or just run up here really slow. So, probably spent the same amount of time either way. As long as I'm moving, I'm okay with the encumbrance. So that's all the crystals, so I'm just going to double check. We have, yep, 1,090, so if we need 500 crystal for this, and we need 500 for the doorway, then we have enough crystals. So now all we're working on is the metal. I did see the doorway, the gate in the doorway, and for some reason I can't find the other piece. The other piece on my screen. I know we looked at it earlier, so I don't know why my head is not seeing that right now, but... I wonder if this gate just comes with its own door and everything. It just says it can automatically open and close. This might be the whole structure, and if so, then I probably just need to get the 1,000 metal ingots. But we're going to build this as soon as we get 1,000 metal ingots. But, you know, I may have overdone the cementing paste and crystal, but I still don't have enough metal ingots anyway, so it's okay. Because I just don't know if I need to build 2 of these to fit this door. I mean, it might be different than the normal doors. Normally you need a gateway and a door. So I don't understand. I've never built this glass behemoth gate before, so I don't understand how it's going to work when I put it together. So we're just going to get enough materials for that first piece, and then we'll look into the other piece if it doesn't have its own door. It's just as simple as that. And I need to make sure that I'm getting enough metal production. I might have to go make a couple more metal runs before I really get into the extra forges. Because that's going to be at least another 200 metals. That's going to be maybe another 100, so we got like 300 metals. So I'm still going to be shy metals, so let's just go make a quick metal run. I'm going to be shy metals when they're all done. Make a metal run. Oh, wow. It's like a white one. I've got to find out what level that is. He's coming right up here. Sorry, sidetracked again. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Like, look at that one. Oh, no, look at that one. I got to see what level that is, though. Don't know why I went to the smithy. It's extra stuff is in here. Extra stuff is in here. You guys, look at what's down the hill. Oh my goodness. So I'm just letting everybody know that there's a male Rex out here. Yeah, so the few seconds it took me to type that in, he's gone off somewhere else, so I can't keep an eye on him. Oh, he's right down the hill. So I could grab some stuff real quick and get him tamed up if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I don't want to. I want him, but I don't want to spend the time. That would be a whole other thing. So we can get another really good Rex. We've got good Rexes at my other base anyway, some bred ones. Like that one's just pretty and different, so I've never seen a white one or a gray one. I always see these green ones like this one. So we were going to go after some metal, so let's just get some metal. I just had this wild thought that what I could probably do is, because it's so close, is just put a little bucket down there and use my transfer tool to transfer it up the hill instead of going up and down like that. So I'm gonna try it. I don't know how close or the range of that transfer tool is. It might be just within my base, you know. That's gonna be within my base. It's gonna transfer it. It'll be too far. It's gonna be too far. Gonna be too far, but I have to try it just so that my head knows that it's not gonna work. I mean, I don't want to just assume it's not gonna work, so we're gonna I'm just looking for my transfer tool. It should be in there. This is why I want stuff organized, and I put it someplace dumb and I can't find it now. There it is. I've got a box, a transfer tool, and I'm just going to see if I can go from right here. It won't take me long to find out if this is going to work or not. Okay, we're not going to put it up in the large storage box up there. We're going to put it up here. If I do the large storage box. All structures in the large storage box, right? And we go to metal. And we go to refining forge. I don't care which one it picks. And we transfer. And we should look in this box. And it's gone. Yeah, that's what we wanted to do. So I could just come down here with my pickaxe and run around and grab these and then pick up that box. So it'll just keep me from having to run back up and down that hill. And transfer everything. Actually, it did work, so the radius is a little bit wider on that transfer tool than I would have thought. It's not that my base is that far away, but the transfer tool was not meant to go from like the volcano all the way over here. That would just be ridiculous, because then we would just sit here and transfer everything. So I don't think it was meant to go very far at all. But I can get these one little pieces right around here. As far as I can safely go anyway. There we go. Well, it's not a lot, but I'm going to go all structures, large storage box. We're going to go to metal. And then add in my refining forge. And I'm going to pick everything up because I'm not going to leave everything sitting down there. Let me see about building another quick forge or two, because that would be much quicker. I'm just grabbing the ingredients that I need, and then I'm noticing other things that are in there, so... We got, I can make 8 of those things with all this stuff in here. Okay, so I'm gonna make 1. We'll do 4 times the production. And I'm just picking some random spot. They're not going to stay here. They're not going to stay there because I don't want. Okay. I'm just organizing things here, making sure there's enough wood there. Coming in here, transferring wood over there. Now we get 4 forges going. Let's just do a quick metal count. We just need 400 more metal ingots. And I know for sure we've got 400 more metals that'll result from this because it's 2 to 1. So there's 200 right here and 200 right here. So that's 400, and then there's plenty more in those other 2. So we're just basically just waiting for the metals. In the meantime, put this box back in here. I'm going to put my transfer tool in here where it belongs. I'm not going to do any more farming because I don't want to spend all day doing that. It's Saturday. I want to have a good time. So I'm just going to finish up with these 2 gates. And then we're going to work on getting these guys over to the correct server. And I've got 6 points to put on this guy. I'm going to put it on... And he's not my best Rex, so I've got 2 way better Rexes that were a gift from Bison, my guildmate, but he was my first tamed Rex that I tamed myself. So I'm keeping him for sentimental value because he was my very first one, so we're keeping him. And this one we're going to put movement speed, health. And there's a lot better of these guys too, but he just happened on me, so we grabbed him. And we'll put melee, health, and speed on you. And he's not too bad. He's 79. He's not horribly bad, but he's actually survived and done a good job. I might use him to ride around on for a quicker ride. And that's what I kind of needed down there. I've got the Rexes, and I can go anywhere on Ragnarok with those Rexes and not have to worry too much. But he's slow. He's slow. The Saber should do the same job. It'll get me around quick, and We're going to give him a try because we'd like the saber-tooths. And this guy right here, he's really low level too, but we're going to take him back also because we don't have one at our base. Everything goes into weight on him. Just weight. I don't care about health or anything else because he's not going to fight. He's not going to have to survive or anything. He's just going to go whack on metal. That's all he's going to do is whack metal for me. And I should be using him right now to get the metals, but it's harder to ride him around this mountaintop. He can't reach all those places to whack the metal, except just down at the bottom of the hill. There's nothing way down at the bottom of the hill. At the very bottom. And the only place I could take him right now that wouldn't be a pain in the butt would be right over here, down this hill, and I would just walk him down there and whack everything. Maybe he could get that one right there, but that's why I'm not using him right now. But we're not going to farm any more metal because we don't need any more. We're just waiting for 400 more metal pieces to show up. So we're going to grab more metal. Metal. Let's see how. I can reach those two. I can reach that one. Okay, I can reach all 4 of these things and stand right here. So I'm just going to stand right here until we get our metals. So we have 655 metals right now. And I'm not going to stand right here and get all the metals. We're going to take one more little adventure while we can. I don't need anything else. Everybody stay put. I'm going to take him down the mountain. He doesn't have a saddle on because we took it off because we're going to take it with us. So we are going to take the bird. I just can't decide. I want to go check on that Rex because he is pretty. Last time we saw him, he was coming down the side of the mountain over here. It wouldn't be too hard to tame him coming up these hills. I mean, it wouldn't take me very much to tame him. I don't think I have enough tranks is the issue here. I just don't think I have enough tranks. So I get started on something like that. Shoot 50 arrows into him or 50 trank things. Darts and then run out right as before he goes down. That would just be a horrible waste of trank darts. I don't think I have enough to tame him. I mean, I've never tamed one that high before, so I have a feeling it's going to take me at least 100 trank darts or something. He must have came way down into the forest because we just don't see him anymore. There's plenty of things for him to eat on the way down. Oh, look at that one. Just that he's really pretty. All those dogs down here. I mean, at night we hear the woo. That's the dogs right around the base. They're all over the place down here. just looking around. There's a Carno down there. There's a Scorpius, and there's a bunch of dogs down there. Pulmonoscorpius. Everything's kind of low level down here. There's another ghillie trying to chase something up to me. Oh, there they are. There they are. There they are. I say they because I just saw a pair of something down there. Let's see now. I'm probably not even high enough because if they wanted to get me right now, they'd probably hit me. Oh, there's a female Rex. Oh, okay, so they're both, yeah, they kind of fell in love with each other now. There's a female Rex down there that's actually pretty high level too, so. Now they've got that mate boost going on and they're going to be harder. I think I'm high enough now, but yeah, they're just going to town and they're cleaning out the bottom of this hill, so. They look like they're both kind of the same color there. I think I'm high enough. I think I'm high enough. Just get a little bit higher. Let's not be too overly cautious here. And I'm just trying to get to where I can actually look at them through my spyglass easier because, you know, it's hard to kind of target in on stuff with your spyglass. Because those colors are just, to me, those colors are kind of amazing because they're just different. They're light. They're not dark green and... Yeah, look at that. I mean, I see he's only level 36. That's not the same one we saw. Did that other one die? That is not the same one. So that just might be a pair of Rexes that were down here anyway. I don't think that's the same one. In fact, I'm pretty positive that's not the same one. The one that we had came down on this direction, and he's got to be down at the bottom of that hill somewhere. But that's okay. Yep, there he is. He's right there all by himself. That's got to be him there. He's going right after that stego too, the poor guy. Yeah, that's him all right. Oh man, I really like him. Should we try? Should we try? We can get him right up the hill here. I mean, we know they're easy to tame, right? No. I don't know. It might be a bad idea. I mean, we're talking like 39 darts. Is that enough for level 162? I just don't think so. I don't think so. I think I'm going to pound a bunch of these in there and then just... Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. That's decision made. We are not going to go there. There's no way I can make enough trank darts in time anyway. I mean, they're just... There's just no way we're going to make enough in time, so we only need a couple more hundred of these things, these metal ingots, and then we'll be able to try this gate. Just a couple more hundred. While we're waiting for those to cook, I'll just try to get what I can around here. Like I'm looking at that blue beam right now. There's been a lot of good blueprints that have been popping up on this server too, so this is another reason to come over here and explore. And one of the goals I should have on the island is just kind of to complete the island, you know, do whatever I can to get the you know, the animals tamed that are on the island, and do a lot more on the island that I never had a chance to do before. You know, just make sure that I have my end game going on here. A couple of Argentavas is right near this blue thing, but I think we can grab it. It's on the side of the mountain, which is going to be hard to grab. That Argentavas is kind of falling down a little bit. See where he'll go to land. Whoop. See, we're just not gonna... Just trying to get him. This one is really hard to get. I think we tried this one before. It's gonna disappear before I get it, watch. I think what I'm gonna need to do... Okay, this is what I need to do. I need to get him on that, but facing in the other direction. Yep, it disappeared. Right when I got in the right direction, I was just going to jump and grab it. Okay, you can't spend too much time diddling around on those things. You got to grab them. You got to grab them. See, there's another Rex. So we're in Rex land. A couple of nice mooses down there. The mooses, of course, are those are your thatch guys. Those are really low level. Those guys aren't going to last very long out here. Don't go in that direction. There's a T-Rex. Go away. You're just walking right into death over there. Go the other way. Run the other way. No, you're running the wrong way. See what happens when you try to save these guys? Run that way. Yes, run. Although I think the T-Rex is going to end up getting him anyway. Because he's kind of following down the beach there. Well, you can't save them all. You just can't save them all. There's that Carno I've been looking at for a couple of days now. I think that's got to be the same one because he's all like bad, or she's like female alpha, yeah. But I know she was at the bottom of my thing. I should kind of see if I can kill her, but I don't want to run down there right now because I don't have the right gear on. Like I'll probably die, and then my bird will be sitting there, you know, to just turn into this horrible thing. I'm still afraid of my capabilities because I've died so much. I've died so much since I started on this cluster of servers that it's put me in this very cautious mode. Now there's a little micro-raptor guy down there that's all alpha red. Wonder what level he is. Like, I shouldn't be afraid of a level 60 Carno since that pike's been killing everything, but now don't move around too quickly till I spot you. There you are. So you're, yeah, level 50, 54? Yeah, 54. Male raptor. See, there's another Carno way over there. It's hard to see in between the wings of a flying bird. Sometimes we hit it right on the head and we can see what we're looking at, and other times all we look at is bird feathers. It's hard to get the right angle sometimes and be safe, because that's the other thing too, is you don't want to fly too low to the ground, grab your magnifying glass, and then have a Rex looking in your face. I just saw another one of those. We'll go down for that one, since we have nothing else better to do right now except for wait for metal cooking, which is slower than waiting for water to boil. Of course, we've got that 162 Rex to contend with, but it looks like he's busy. But before we land to grab that, we're going to make sure that, because here's another Rex. I mean, this is just complete. We're like at the top of the hill of Rexland too, but I haven't seen this many Rexes in this area before. They've probably just kind of wandered and migrated up here. Okay. I'm going to sit here for 1 second. That thing is very close. Can we grab and go? Nope, I hear him. See, I'm scared. Yeah, he's right there on that rock. I probably had enough time to grab and go, but we're playing cautiously right now because I don't want to lose the RG and have a bad experience on here. He's just going in circles right now. It's going to take me a few seconds to click on that thing and pick up the stuff and then get on my bird, so I don't know if I have enough time to do that before he chomps at me. I could try to just lead him away from this thing. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Did you go down the hill? There you go. There you go. This is going to be a bad thing. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Woo! We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Okay. That was kind of scary. So what we got off of that is a blueprint, just a metal fence foundation. Like, woohoo! That's all we got off of that. So all that just for this little blueprint of something we can make anyway. Nothing special. But hey, is that blue one right up next to my base that we've been waiting for forever? We should probably grab that ride while it's here. Of course, now it's cold and raining again, so let's not have a repeat of what happened earlier, which I'm not sure if I grabbed it on tape or not. Nope, that's not the same one. It's not the same one. We're good. We're good. They're all starting to come down again. We're waiting for one to appear right by our house. It's going to show up right up here on this side of the gate. For sure, for sure, for sure. If I didn't get it on the video, what happened this morning when I first logged in, of course, is I had just a calamity of errors because I was trying to catch the bus, and I say catch the bus, but I want to catch one of those beams of light so I can transport over to Ragnarok. And I'm just waiting for one to come by my base because there was one down at the bottom of the hill, and I tried to just run down the hill with all of these guys, and people were getting stuck. I died. We were getting so discombobulated, so it's not even worth it. So I'm just going to wait for the one here. We've almost got our medals anyway. We're just waiting for 100 medals now, and we're going to build this. And so we might actually accomplish everything we set out to do. Because I was just going to take off before I built the gate, but since I'm waiting for that beam of light, we're collecting our resources, and what I'm really trying to accomplish right now is just to replace this stone gate with a glass one, because we're going to have our whole base glass. Make sure these refining forges, we're going to pick them up. Although I don't even think it looks horribly bad. Let's go up here and just take a look from this perspective. Can I get up there? Of course not. No, we can't leave it like that. That's not even normal, because they're just hanging off the edge and everything. So I'll end up just picking up all of those forges except for one and just sticking them down, sticking them in one of my inventories. And I think what I need to do is try to paint this thing here so it blends in with this stone. It doesn't blend in with this corner here, but we just didn't want this thing to be hanging in the air. So there you go. We're just waiting for 100 metal ingots. 100-ish, because that's not exact. I mean, I had a little bit less than 100, but so we kind of need about maybe 58 more pieces of metal. 58 more pieces of metal. Yeah, I'm definitely happy with this area. The only thing I might do more differently is push this to the edge as far as possible. Like, maybe make my porch hang out a little bit so it doesn't have this back area, but I want to leave it there for now because I kind of like... I don't want to move the whole house right now, but that would be the only other thing I would do to improve this, is just to move it as close to this edge as possible. Because I did put a lot of thought into it. I just slapped it down when I first started building, so... Boy, oh boy, your head is just right there. So there's 5. Metal, metal. I'm gonna have plenty of metal to do this one gate. One more round of that, and we'll have enough metal. I don't want to watch the metal. I don't want to watch the metal. Let's try for that blue one over here. We're not as scared of Argentavises as we used to be, because I seem to be surviving to those things. I didn't see anything coming up to this, so we're just going to land and grab. I'm just not seeing any good things out of these runs this morning for the... So I've got just more blueprints of stuff that I can already make. These are just regular things. So these to me don't mean anything, and I should just throw them away because I mean I'm not going to use a blueprint when I can just go to my inventory and craft it right there. So they just take up space. So I might just get rid of some of those. We want to save the ascendant ones though, and maybe one of each of the best ones. Like if I have two of the same blueprints and one has better stats than the other one, I'll probably just dump the other one too, because we want to keep the best, just the best ones. And what I'm doing is taking my blueprints back over to my... And I also want to save the blueprints for my guild mates, because... Not these bad ones, but I want to get the good ones and put them in the community place, because I want everybody to be able to make something if I have the if there's a blueprint. Like I want them to be able to craft good stuff too. And if we find a really good one, I want to share it. So I'm going to just check my inventory for all these blueprints. There's none in there. That's just a blueprint maker, and what this does is it converts any structures to blueprints that you make. So I could have a blueprint of my house here if I wanted to. Or if I find a good thing like this pike, I could actually make a blueprint out of that, I believe is what that's going to do. So I'll look into that when we get back to Ragnarok, because I'll have to really be careful, because if I convert this pike into a blueprint, it might take my pike away from me. And it's not the end of the world, except that I might need all this crazy stuff to go build another pike. So, but I may want to do that, because if this pike breaks, I mean, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. So, I mean, it might be a slight sacrifice to lose my pike. For a little while, I'll go gather resources and build another one, if that's what it's going to take. And I've never done that conversion before, so I don't know for sure, but my assumption is it's going to take my pike away if I convert it to a blueprint. I don't think I'll have it in my inventory anymore. It's going to be a blueprint. What do you think? So I think that I might have enough gold or metal ingots now. I think that I've talked myself into enough metal ingots. So this is going to be an exciting thing to see how that gate looks. Glass behemoth gate, S-glass behemoth gate structure. Now while we've got this S-glass behemoth gate structure, I want my transparency gun right now too, because we're going to be down there putting this in there, and then we're going to want to mess with the transparency structure of it. So I'm going to take this gun too, because we want to fix it right there instead of having to run back here. I'll always say in these videos, you know, if any of my guildmates want to take any of my stuff, they can have it, but I don't think any of them will feel comfortable doing that, like, because, I mean, they'll probably want to go get their own stuff, but I keep saying it. I'm not even sure if anybody's watching the videos, so. I lost that door because I didn't pay attention. I didn't want the gate structure, I wanted the gate itself, because you're supposed to take the door off first, or it destroys the other thing, but maybe in the destruction I got some parts from it. No, I lost everything, and that's okay. It's okay, because we can, you know, 450 rocks and stones and the stuff that it takes to make that gate. And I'm not going to make a behemoth gate up here anymore anyway, but I'm going to, I should have just put that thing on top of the whole thing, and then I would have gotten my, like when I went to build it, I should have just put it on top of it. But we're okay. I'm not upset. It wasn't a horrible loss. Just a few resources, so. So let's go down there and do this the right way. Let's just put this gate in here again. Keep things from coming up this hill. And it won't matter because I'm not trying to protect my tames anymore. But I just like having the door down there. I wonder, okay, this is the actual gate itself, isn't it? And I don't have the gate thing, so maybe I need that gateway, and this goes inside the gateway. Maybe you need the stone gateway. So we're still trying to figure that out. And of course, I ruined the doorway. Let me go up here, grab this gateway, and see if that'll fit inside. Maybe it's supposed to be stone against glass. I mean, it just seems weird. Or maybe I'm supposed to get a metal gateway. Like a metal behemoth. I need a metal gateway. Behemoth gateway. A metal behemoth gateway structure. So we'll take the stone gateway structure that we already have. And just put it out there, and then we'll make a metal one and replace it. Replace the stone with the metal as soon as we make a metal one. The metal one I noticed was going to take a lot of polymers and a lot of weird stuff, so let's just put this down here. It looks like that's going to be just fine. Of course, it doesn't really go against the stone, but we'll get a metal one, because I'm pretty certain that that's what's going to happen now that I'm thinking about it, because the metal's going to be, the glass stuff has the metal surrounding it, so. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. It's hard to see with the sunlight right now. That's a better view of it. We don't like the stone, but that's just temporary, so if you're watching right now, we're gonna make a metal behemoth structure to surround this that'll match. But because I don't have the ingredients right now, or the resources to make it, just to have a gate again, because I lost my other door, we're going to leave it like this for now. I'm going to unlock this gate because I promised I would. Unlock. And we're going to do auto close only. So I'm going to make it so it auto closes behind you, but you're going to have to click on it to open it up. This is a better location because this sits on the ground now. I know physically it shouldn't. It would be scraping. In the real world, it would be like scraping against, and it would be flat. But I just don't want it to show through this. So we're going to suspend disbelief right now. Suspend reality. We need that to keep things from coming up here, because there's a lot of things on that hill, and they can wander up here. So it's not going to affect any of the resources. It's unlocked, so anybody can come up here on a mount. That you can get up on any side of this cliff. We're not trying to block anything off, so I'm not too worried about any of that stuff right now anymore. And I'm going to just finish up by removing all of the metal cooking right now, and picking up these forge. One little charcoal. Grabbing out the blueprints again until we can sort that out in Ragnarok. I'm going to put those with the rest of the stuff we're taking with us. We're taking all that with us. People have been talking and I haven't even seen it. Didn't see what they needed there, so I haven't been paying attention. But I will just say hello to everybody if I can get the right key here. We'll just say hello to everyone, and I don't like the way that the gate looks at all. It definitely needs to be the metal gate. So do we want to look into making the metal gate? They don't have something that's just called a glass gate structure. This doesn't say behemoth on it. I'm afraid this is going to be the really tiny one for these little doors here. No, that goes up there. I mean, a behemoth gate structure is gonna, and it's not gonna take just 10 cementing paste and 15 crystals, so that's just gonna be a waste of materials if I click on it. I don't think this is gonna be as big as I want it. So it has to be the metal one, right? I mean, it's just the thing surrounding the gate. It's not going to have glass on it. So I think we're looking for the behemoth. I mean, this goes with this. This doesn't have a glass one. It has to use this one. It has to use this one. So we're going to need 2,100 metal ingots and 140 polymers. So I might have to go back to Ragnarok and get that stuff and bring it over here and replace it next time we come here, because I'd have to set up all that stuff again that I just destroyed to get the polymers and stuff. So that's kind of what we need to do. So we're not going to build that one right now, because that'll be a whole other session. I'm going to put his saddle on him and ride him down, and we'll try this one more time. Because that thing is down there, and if we can hit this and it's not too far away. Okay. What are you eating? Okay, dog was eating something. Metal and crystal. So we're going to just go down the mountainside here with everybody following. And hopefully we can catch this thing. Although with the Anki, I'm not sure if I did the right thing. Oh! Okay, Spot, don't do that right now. Spot, you're kind of in the way there. Okay, we're gonna miss this because Spot just kind of got there. Okay, you stay put. See, this is why we wanted to wait for that one up at the top of the hill. Spot, come on, Spot. There we go. There we go. Okay, everybody follow now. You guys all stop getting in the way. You're supposed to be following, not getting in the way. This Anki's really, really slow. But that's why I got on him, because if I took off, he'd be left in the dust, man. Just climb over that one little rock, dude. Just one little rock. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's just grab that real quick. Get everybody here. Okay, everybody stay right here. Quit jumping off the mountain. We got everybody here? I think I made it. We have Anki, here we go. So, and gonna upload. The only thing I didn't do before I grabbed this was take the saddle off the Anki. I'm gonna lose it, but it's okay because it wasn't like it was a nice one. But like I said, we're only using him to grab stuff, so I'm gonna upload him. We're gonna upload Joe. We're gonna upload the saber-tooth. We're gonna upload the Rex. Make sure they're all up here. We're gonna travel to another server. We're going to go to Ragnarok. I'm going to join with myself. We're going to lose a saddle, but it's okay because the saddle we can just make. He doesn't need protection. He's not one of my fighting animals, so it was a nice saddle, but we'll find another one. So hopefully there'll be a bed nearby that base up there. It's not a base, but the red the red beam thing, the tower, which is down around here. There's some sleeping bags and things. Let me see. Redwood Coast bed. The tower's right around in here. I'm actually going to go to the sleeping bag. And that'll bring me right here where the tower is, and as far as I know that was my sleeping bag anyway, because I know I had one on the beach over here at one point that I'm not sure if I picked it up or not. And if it wasn't my sleeping bag, then I'm sorry whose ever it was. But okay, there's the treehouse guy. Okay, so that wouldn't be too bad either, because that's just like right here. But we're just trying to make our way over here where I know all my guys are going to be. And I did have one of my horses over here, so it's just right here under the tower. I didn't want to have to run from my base, which isn't too much further away, but I'm going to get up here to a good stopping point and then stop this video. And then we'll pick it up from there and get everybody home. Oh, there's some dodo. There's a terror bird. I just saw a terror bird. Try to save my horse. He's going right after my horse. I know he was. Those terror birds. You want to come after me, guy? You come right now. Do not like terror birds. We do not like them. $162. my goodness. Well, dude. This is Dos. Because Uno is his twin brother. And we're here where we need to be. So what I'm going to do is sign off. And thank you for staying with me till the end. I'm going to pick up right where we left off on the next video so you won't miss anything. And we're going to do what we can to get these guys home. I'll see you later.